New at 6, the incoming rainfall over the next few days should impact our area. It could also affect football fields for Friday night.
And depending on how bad it gets, it could still leave the fields very wet come game time. So how are the teams in our area preparing for that? Our Jason Williams caught up with Calhoun City Wildcats to see if anything was going to change for them heading into Friday night.
Thanks, Craig and Emily. You know, rain games, not really my favorite or anyone's favorite for that matter, especially Calhoun City, as they've already had a game canceled this season due to the rain, due to it raining too much before they could be able to play. Now, I got to do stuff to keep my equipment dry on Friday nights in case it does rain, and so do the football teams. So a lot of times to keep this dry, they're going to have a lot of these to keep these dry as well. Now, getting ready for the game on Friday nights, Wildcats head coach M.D. Jennings told me that preparation doesn't really change as much as they just need to take more precautions. Now, like I showed you, they're going to have plenty of towels like I do right here myself with me. They're going to have plenty of towels and plenty more footballs than that they would bring on a normal night. That's going to help them out, just keeping footballs dry as much as possible, just drying them off throughout the night, just having 4 to 5, 6 footballs rotating onto the field throughout the night, putting them in bags as well. And Coach Jennings also told me that to help out the wide receivers, that he strongly encourages them to not wear gloves, as the rain could make their gloves more slick and harder to catch the football throughout the night. So they're just going to have to use their hands, their bare hands, to catch the football on Friday night. And what might be most importantly to keep dry is the hands of the center, as he has to touch the ball every single play with snapping it back to the quarterback. And Coach Jennings just tells his center to do whatever he can to keep his hands dry.
We just tell our center, if he got to wipe his hands, towel, wipe them on his pants. Our center, he does a great job. He likes to rub his hand in the dirt before he snaps the ball. So we just encourage them to do that.
So I just try to keep dry hands. And usually I rub my hands together and get like friction. And after enough friction, it gets dry. And I'll snap it with that. And then other than that, just towels, teammates' towels, just shirts, just whatever I can do. I'll find some dry dirt somewhere the best I can.
Another thing that this center likes to do in particular is normally on a Friday night, he'll just snap the ball back with one hand. But if the field is really wet, he'll use both of his hands like this and snap it back, kind of like a long snapper, but just a little bit different, just so he can get a clean snap back to his quarterback. So again, not really a lot of changes to how they prepare for the game, but really a lot of precautions that teams take when getting ready for Friday night football on a wet football field. And that's how Calhoun City prepares themselves. Live in Calhoun City, I'm Jason Williams, WTVA 9 Sports.